best of the zero DTs from 2023. We asked our research team to put this together for you. And I think it'll give us a chance to chat about a couple good things. Let's see what we got. So 2023 saw tastylive begin exploring a new realm of trading, the highly liquid and exciting world of zero DTs. How do you think you did in zero DTs last year?
I didn't trade many. I don't think I did.
I definitely made money, but I don't think it wasn't like earth shattering.
Unless you let a loser really run, which I don't think you did.
I didn't let any losers run.
Yeah, I think you were like 8-1, 10-1. I mean,
no, I did way more than that. It's probably like over the course of the last 9 months, probably about 50 or 60 trades.
I know, but I think you were about 80% or more.
Yeah, I would say about 80%.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think we had any bad losers.
Right.
I think we had a lot of small winners. I think net it worked out. We've kind of followed the research pretty good. I don't do it every day.
But you should. Like we forgot today.
I forgot already today.
Right.
Let's see. We're going to require, but we're going to talk about it, so we have to do something.
No time like the present. While you're trying to figure this out, I'll give you some time to move all those 4 strikes because I know how very hard it is.
Zero DT.
We're not doing leftovers tonight for the gin game, are we?
What?
We're not doing leftovers for the gin game tonight, are we? You're like my wife. If you're doing something, all of a sudden you can't hear, like your hearing shuts off.
We may be. You mean leftovers from my weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have told you about the salami.
I don't eat leftovers.
Because the salami
You know
and
I
eggs.
don't eat leftovers.
All right, I have a bunch more to do in the SPX. I just sold the straddle for now.
That's not how it works.
Okay, you can do whatever you want. When you grow up and you grow up and you grow up.
And I wear the silly hat?
That's right. When you wear the captain's hat, you do whatever you want to do.
Got it.
As our data set has grown over the year, we have been able to bring you an increasingly robust studies into the nature of zero DTEs. Let's review some of what we learned for zero DTE options. Again, we have a ton of stuff. The only reason I sold the strangle, I'm not glad I sold it at 9.15 because I did it last, or the at the money strangle. That's the nearest out of the money put and call. But I did it last week, and I sold it $1 too cheap. So now after 45 minutes, it's going to be priced right at least. Let's go to the next slide. This piece introduced tastylive to what would be the bread and butter of our zero DT 30-day, our zero DT strategies, the $30 wide SPX butterfly. That was kind of our bread and butter. Okay. Starting day expected move in the SPX, it was less than 25, between 25 and 50 or greater than 50. You know what? It didn't matter.
Yeah, look at these numbers. They're
because
all
that
the
means
same.
everything's priced perfectly. SPX at the money call butterfly, the probability of making X as a percent of the debit paid. So making $100, making 25% of the debit paid, whatever it is. The amazing thing is if you're going for 25%, regardless of where the SPX was and how everything was priced to perfection.
Talk about efficient pricing.
That's right. Talk about efficient pricing. This is over 9 months or 10 months worth of research. Talk about efficient pricing. It's amazing. 25%, 50%, 100%. The numbers came out exactly where you thought they'd be.
They are who we thought they were.
They are who we thought they were. In fact, I just watched that video the other day.
Dennis Green?
Yes. I just watched that video.
Why?
Because it was either an anniversary, I think it was the anniversary of that game, and they showed the highlights, and I forgot how good Urlacher was in that game and how good Devin Hester was. All the announcers kept saying was, don't kick to Hester, don't kick to Hester. They kicked to Hester and he ran it back for a touchdown. and nobody even touched him. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
You know who else's anniversary was this weekend that just passed, the 23rd?
Sure, you're going to tell me. Yours?
20 years ago to the day, Sadnov. Look at this man. 20 years ago to the day.
Oh my God! You're like half. You've doubled.
My wings got wider. I 20 years ago to the day, Sadnov.
What?
On December 23rd.
What did you get for your anniversary? A wide iron condor?
I got a wide wing iron condor. Yes.
There you go. You get married over Christmas?
You're gonna get in trouble. No, that was our first the day we met.
That's not an anniversary.
It is. It's
The day you met is not an anniversary.
The day we met. I mean, like I said, she had been around the block a couple of times. It was the day we consummated everything. So it was the day we met.
Oh, you knew her from before.
I did know her before.
So that wasn't the day you met.
It was the day we officially met.
It's the day you came public. It's the day you came out.
No. It was the day we met. We met at Barney's on Oak Street.
It's the day you came out.
The day I switched teams. Yes, for sure.
The day you got traded.
On the day I got traded, that's right. I got picked up on waivers. That's because I was let go, and I was picked up on waivers. That's the day I was picked up on waivers.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it.
Next year, that's what I'm going to say. The day I was picked up on waivers.
Yeah. You were optioned. You were optioned out, and you got.
The day I was picked up for what do they call it? A rookie contract. What was it? Minimum wage.
Yeah, you were exactly. You were claimed.
I was picked up on the wire.
We could do it. We could say horse racing. Yeah, you were a claimer. Let's go next slide, John.
Sure.
So this pair of pieces highlighted alternative underlyings with good zero DT option markets. So we just took a look at the SPX. The NDX. And just to see, hey, does it matter if it's SPX? Does it matter if it's NDX? Any cash settled index with, relatively tight markets, does it make a difference? And the answer is, of course not. It doesn't matter. In other words, everything, the numbers are going to.
The NDX is bigger, so I mean, the numbers are going to.
I understand,
get exaggerated.
but the point was that the numbers are going to play out very similar. And that's all. Like the question comes to us all the time: am I stuck in the SPX? Can I do this in other things?
You certainly could, but you're going to get bigger in the NDX. It's going to use more buying power.
Yeah.
I mean, it's double.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to use more buying power, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's everything's transferable to anything else. Let's go next slide. So the next thing we looked at, while zero DT markets are appealing due to their liquidity, we learned that we cannot simply translate over our 45-day to expiration mechanics and experience. So we had to do this.
So are you a little bit? Do you get taken by the 45-day mechanics with your rolls and everything else like that?
Well, we just changed the mechanics. So this is the cool thing. So what we did here.
I know, but in your past performance of this trade, do you think you took a little bit of your 45-day mechanics and maybe tried to fit them into this trade without, showing a little bit of intestinal fortitude and hold on for a little bit? Because sometimes you get a little bit like a Johnny.
I'm not even going to listen to that. So $30 wide wings. This first one's managed at 3 hours to expiration. Okay, so instead of 21 days, whatever, we're talking about 3 hours. So managing at 3 hours to expiration versus holding to expiration.
Okay.
And you can see, kind of the trade-off. So the average P&L is less, the average winner's less, the average loser's basically the same, the C-bar's a little bit less, but your win percentage is a little bit higher. I mean, if I looked at this alone, probably be like, well, I'd be better off holding to expiration. But the reality is
6 of one, half dozen of another. It doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah. The reality is, hey, everything's priced fairly. Mm-hmm. We manage these trades really early, just so you know.
Sure. Matter of fact, you got a 25-cent winner on your straddle that you just sold. You think about taking it off?
What?
You got a 35-cent profit right now. You think about taking it off?
No.
Yeah, you are, John.
Get out of here.
You see.
Let's go to the next slide. So this piece began exploring the promising idea of using longer dated options to define the risk when selling the zero DT. This was our diagonal piece. This is probably the most popular piece we did. What we found is when we did the 0-day front month straddle with buying the 30-day wings at the expected move, what we got was some pretty interesting.
Managing the trade is the way to go here. When you took the last slide, it really didn't make much of a difference. When you look at these two slides together, I mean, look, you roll the winners, close the winners. Your P&L day is much larger. Your percentage is much higher.
Well, I closed the winners. You know, basically, this is closing
One
winners
after
at
another,
25%.
rolling them. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, this was the piece that had the best results, and this is the piece that really worked the best for us. Go to the next slide, John, which is selling the front month straddle and buying the wings at the expected move. And then we started down the road of fine-tuning the mechanics for the zero DTs, examining the effects of aggressive profit targets. So 35%, 25%, 20%, 15%, and a 5% target. And what we found is when you do that, the 5% is a little too less, even though Tony just tried to bait me into it. But that 15% target and that 20% target made the most sense. Holding the expiration, unmanaged, 35%, 25%, that 20% area, that made the most sense. And you can see the C-bar, everything made the most sense.
Sure, he's reusing a slide that we've shown once before, I believe, when he did the full segment on it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So anyway, that's just to bring it up, just kind of like just refreshing.
Sure, people always look for price targets, like when do you get out of this? I mean, a lot of times on a strangle or some other strategy will say, I don't know, around 50%. You can't put that 50%, that 45-day strategy into these. There was a 20%.
Yeah, like I sold the straddle at 885.
That's correct.
So
10% would be 88 cents.
20% would be $1.70-ish. So that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, you couldn't hold out for $1.70, even if I baited you into it right now. Okay, you will close this before $1.70, just because I am 100% sure you don't have the
That's
intestinal fortitude.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I might hold it to the close today, except that doesn't make any sense.
You won't. You watch what'll happen here.
I don't like that. I don't like the attitude.
You don't like that challenge?
Takeaways. The zero DT markets are new to Tasty and require adjustment of our experience in longer dated options, but their extreme liquidity makes them appealing to the active trader. We have spent 2023 building our zero DT database, empowering new research in a variety of strategies and mechanics. Rest assured, 2024 will bring you plenty of new data and research to help you learn to take advantage of the zero DT markets.
Beautiful.
We have spent the year building a database. We will be in a much better position in 2024 to really...
Didn't the market build the database? We're going to take a quick 90-second break and come back. We got more Tasty Live. I mean, I know you create everything, but you didn't create the market too, did you? We're going to take a quick 90-second break and come back. We got more Tasty Live after this. Do we have anybody coming in? I mean, I know he's able to play cards tonight, but is he able to work today?
I don't know. He's probably working from home.
All right, we'll see if Mr. Scott Sheridan from Tasty Trade World Headquarters is here next. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Anyone's guess.